guys, welcome back to the channel. Sorry, I accidentally skipped a track when I was doing the Slaughter to Prevail live stream. For some reason, I didn't get to listen to this one, so I do apologize for that. I'm gonna react to this one just right now. It's just like a normal video, and we're just gonna have to wait and see. And this is probably gonna be one of the best ones that I don't know why I skipped this one. Just for some reason, it didn't load correctly and it just skipped past this track. But this is I'm Dead featuring Ronnie, Radke from Falling in Reverse, which is probably going to be one of the most insane track that I probably skipped. I do apologize on that. So I don't know why I did that, but like I said, for those of you that don't know, Ronnie Radke is in Falling in Reverse. They released their Popular Monster album not too long ago, and they featured Alex from Slaughter to Prevail on one of their tracks, and probably one of the most insane put together tracks that broke the internet when that came out, and just most insane tracks that Ronnie ever did himself as well, and that band is just on a whole nother level as well. But either way, and I believe it was the Ronnie self-titled named after him. I believe it was that track that came out featuring Tech 9 and Alex from Slaughter to Prevail, which is insane in itself, like having two features on the same track, not the same album, the same track rather. I believe that's a record in itself, having two different features on one single track. But I don't know how that was possible, but that would definitely add a lot of elements and different genres, molding together as well. But that's a completely whole different story. But Slaughter to Prevail is back with Ronnie Radke, so I'm kind of not surprised that he asked Ronnie to be on the album. It's like, since you did this one, why don't you come and do on mine? I'm sure they're best buds. I'm sure they got along very well. So Ronnie was like, yeah, screw it, why not? I'll be on your album. I'll show you my deathcore capabilities. I'll show you my screams. So are we gonna get his cleans? Are we gonna get his growls that Ronnie does? I don't know, but I'm super excited, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, personally, I do apologize for if you guys were watching the live stream that it skipped over this one, so I don't know what the deal was with that, but we're gonna react to it in an official video here, ladies and gentlemen. But Slaughter to Prevail's newest release track but this is Slaughter to Prevail, and this is Slaughter to Prevail's newest release track. Ooh. Little triplet jumpies. Ooh. Little synthies. Already insane. Witchy screams! Oh, let's go, boys! Hit me up! Ooh. Is that Ronnie? Oh, very Slipknotty. Oh man, how does this one feel more intense? Oh, painful screams. Oh my god! It's just so much noise! Oh my god! Oh, let's go, Ronnie. Drag me down. Oh, baby Ronnie. What? Oh, boys, we're falling. Oh my God. We're drawing into insanity. Oh, so chaotic. Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen. What an insane track that was. Oh my God. I feel like that one was more insane than the last one. I'm not gonna lie. Like, that one felt like it was more intense. It felt like it was more chaotic. It was more like all over the place, if that makes sense, but in a good way though. Felt like everything was mixing and mashing together. It felt like everything was just, but either way, man, this track was definitely insane. But was that Ronnie doing the cleans in the chorus though? I felt like that was him, like doing the I'm dead parts, like the high kind of like yelling, screamy kind of thing, or if that was Alex doing that, you know, all props to you, buddy. You know, you guys definitely sound similar. Not gonna lie, if it was Alex, pretty sure that was Ronnie doing that stuff, and then Alex was doing the like the witchy kind of screams, or it could have been Ronnie doing those. I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell in a way, because Ronnie could definitely do those as well when he really tries to do them. But I could definitely tell it was Ronnie when it was doing like the pre breakdown, doing the breakdown part, when it's doing that, brought in those beats, brought in those electronic beats. So you could definitely tell it was him doing those like rap type stuff. But and definitely more on the creepy factor, definitely more on like the soft, the shallow kind of vocals, the muted vocals that Ronnie kind of does sometimes. Nothing really too crazy, nothing really too, screamy. I wasn't expecting him to do kind of cleans on this one, to be honest. I thought he was just gonna do like his aggressive kind of screams or growls that he does on his tracks. I wasn't really, expecting the clean stuff though. But just leading into that breakdown, then just when it hit, just felt like we were spiraling down into insanity. We were spiraling down into the pits themselves, just not knowing what's going on. All these chaotic noises, all these chaotic sounds and voices going through your mind, like all at the same time. I couldn't comprehend what was going on. Everything was so chaotic, but in a good way, let me just say. But that first chorus, that first riff though, just so meaty, so grungy, so powerful, so distorted. It just sounds, just adds to that, like creepy factor in a way. Just adds to that, just like industrial kind of sound. I feel like just with just clanking metal, it sounded like almost. But it definitely has like that Slipknot-y influence though, especially when the chorus came around, when they're doing those subtle talking vocals. Kind of feel like I said, I don't know if it was Ronnie doing that or if it was Alex doing that, but very Slipknot-y influence when it does to those kind of like talking style, like creepy kind of vibe when it comes to those vocals. I didn't really see that too much on the album itself. I didn't really see too much of a Slipknot-y influence. I know that's what they did in the past, maybe, but on this specifically, this first album, I didn't really see that kind of like talking style vocals, to be honest, that much. But like I said, be sure to go over check out my album reaction stream I did on this whole album. Be sure to go check that one out, because let me just say, for my first album of this band, it just blew me away. It just, from the amount of intensity, the amount of aggression, the amounts of like beat down energy that was packed into this album, it's just insane. It's definitely insane. Just let me say, this is the album to go to when you need to get some aggression out, just let me say. But if I were to compare this song with the Falling in Reverse song that Alex did, I would probably prefer, even though if I do not typically like rap, in my opinion, I would probably prefer the Falling in Reverse one just a little bit more, just because it has that metal that I'm typally normally used to, the way I write and stuff like that. This one is just sounded like a little bit too chaotic in my opinion, just with a lot of stuff going on at the same time. It's kind of like hard to comprehend what was going on. But either way, solid slapper, solid noise banger nonetheless. It's kind of like if you want some white noise to put on, put some of this this stuff on, you'll be smacking heads in an instant. But either way, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, go over check out my album reaction stream I did on this album, and be sure to hit that subscribe button, especially new here, because we're going to 3 single bang on challenge. You want to miss out on a single one, guarantee that. And I'll see you guys in the next one.